Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Let's Crack OPSC. Hope all of your preparation going well, and I hope you people have watched many of the videos which I have made for the current affair, especially for OCS as well as ASO. These are very important videos, and you can do much better if you will follow all those especially. And I was not able to do the videos regularly because especially I was working for you people only, and many of your content, in order to make your content the best possible content, it is going to be made. And today's video is going to be a very important video, especially for all those people who have appeared OCS 2020. Many of you have emailed me, many of you have commented me that, sir, what will be the expected cutoff? What will be the expected cutoff of OCS 2020? And when will be the OCS main result will be out. So it is going to be a very interesting video. Do like and subscribe the channel, and do share with the friend whosoever has appeared OCS 2020 basically. And to inform all of you, our OCS Prelim, you can say, book is ready, and many of you have started doing advance booking. The detailed video I will be doing tomorrow, so do look forward to that. It is going to be a very handy guide for you for OCS Prelim 2021 especially, though the exam is going to be conducted in 2022, but it is for 2021. So today we will be analyzing what can be the expected cutoff especially for OCS main 2020 especially. And if we have to analyze the 2020 main result, we have to look at the result of OCS main 2019. Then only we can analyze and we can make one kind of a, you can say, analysis what can be the expected cutoff. And mind you, this is only expected, this is only my prediction, and it is not final. Everybody may be having your own opinion and own cutoff, as well as you might be having some of your own expectation. Many of our own students also are expecting better result this time, and they are expecting, hopefully they will be get through. All the best to all of them. So let's start today's discussion. See, in OCS 2019, the number of vacancies were 153, and out of 153, 56 were women. And what was the qualifying mark for ODI and English paper? ODI and English paper, there is a qualifying mark, and I have repeated that in many of the videos. If you will not qualify the ODI and English paper, then all your hard work will go in vain. They are not going to check your copies, especially the main copies. So qualifying in ODI and English paper is very important. I have repeated this in many of the videos prior to the main examination. So the qualifying mark for UR and SCBC was 35%. The qualifying mark for UR, unreserved, and SCBC was 35%, and SC/ST it is 30%. UR and SCBC it is 35%. So 105 mark out of 300. If you want your copies to be checked, all your other copies, then you need to score 105 mark. That was the qualifying mark in 2019. And SC/ST 90 marks and above. 90 marks and above, you need to score the more than means more than 90 marks. Then only your other papers will be checked. Thereafter, the all other papers like essay, GS, optional paper 1, paper 2, then all these papers like optional paper 1, both the papers, then optional paper 2, both the papers, there is a qualifying mark, that is 30 marks. All these papers are, you can say, only apart from essay, only essay, if you will take it out, essay was 200 marks, but all other papers are 300 marks, and it is having 30%. 30% is the qualifying for all the papers. Say for essay, if you will score less than 60 marks, then your paper will not be checked. And for other papers, all the other papers, GS1, GS2, then optional both the papers, all these papers you need to score 90 and above in order to get your answer copy checked. So I personally believe both the criteria will remain the same for OCS main 2020. For this thing they will be making it the same. So we have to look at to the main result. The main result of 2019. 2000 main result was main and interview. They have given, OPSC has given what was the main and interview marks. So we have to analyze what was the marks and then we can draw the conclusion. We can draw the conclusion in our own analysis. See, in UR, the lowest mark for the person who got selected, main plus interview was 1340. 1340 you are male, the lowest. Then female it was 1339. Only 1 mark difference between you are male and you are female. Then SCBC male it was 1324 and SCBC female it was 1316. Then SC male 1272 and it is 1268. You see only 4 marks difference. You are SC male and SC female. Then you see ST male 1130. You see here 1151. Means that it is this particular category SC female is more. Means the cutoff was higher than the SC male. The lowest cutoff was higher. Then PH it was 1072. 1072 and ex-serviceman it was 1226. Then SP, that is sports quota. Sports quota it is 1014. 1014 was the lowest score in which both the main and interview score and final merit list was prepared. So only if you will assume, I am just assuming, don't take it personally because many of them might have scored higher than this, many of them might have scored lower and they have get into this particular bracket. I am not discounting that because OPSC has given main and interview marks together. So in order to make you simplified, in order to simplify the thing so that you can draw conclusion, I have simplified it in this particular way that I have assumed all those people from all the categories. I have assumed it is, I am repeating it, it is only an assumption. Many of them might have scored higher and many of them might have scored lower also and they have got into this particular bracket. I am just taking an average that 110, many of them have scored 110 in the average interview specially. So what I did, I subtracted 110 from each of this category. I subtracted UR male from 1342 minus 110. It is 1230. Then again female 1229. Then SCBC male I subtracted 110. I got 1214. Then 1206. Here I got 1206. SC male I got this 1162. Then here I got 1158. Then ST male I got 1020 and here I got 1041. And PH I got 962. Then ex-serviceman I got 1116. Then SP, that is sports quota, I got 904. It is simply an assumption that all these people, the lowest mark for the main examination. This is for what? Calculating that what can be the expected cutoff for the main examination. For this reason only I have taken an assumption that on an average they have scored 110 marks and above in the interview, and I have subtracted whatever OPSC has given from that particular average, and I have found out this particular result, so that we can make and do our own analysis for this particular year. What can be the expected cutoff for main examination, this thing. Now coming to this part, as I have already told you that 2019 and 2020 main, I think for ODI and English paper the qualifying mark will remain the same. For UR and SCBC, the qualifying mark for ODI and English paper will be 35%. So 105 marks is absolute must. You have to score 105 marks, then only all your other papers will be checked in ODI and English if you belong to UR and SCBC, both the male and female together. Then for SC/ST, if your score is more than 90 marks and above, 30%, 90 marks and above, then only all your other paper will be evaluated. That is point number 2. Then essay, GS1 and GS2 optional both the papers. For essay, if you are scoring less than 60, then also all your other work will go in vain. All your other papers will not be checked. Then for GS1 and 2 and both these papers, like you can say the optional 1 and optional 2, if you are scoring less than 90 marks, then also you are in danger. All your other papers will not be checked. I personally believe in that particular way. Then expected cutoff. See, expected cutoff, many of you might be disagreeing with me. You are free to do so, but it is only an analysis. Don't take it to heart. Okay, I am, in order to make you simplified, then only I am making this particular video. It is only an assumption. I am not saying whatever I am saying is that is going to be there in the OPSC result. I personally believe the OPSC has changed the pattern, and I do appreciate OPSC for wonderfully they have set this particular year's GS paper questions as well as other subject questions. Especially the GS I would appreciate. Why? Because previously up to 2019 it was totally an informative questions. All the questions were, maximum of them were informative. I would say 70 or 80, almost 80, 70 to 80% were informative, hardly 20% were analytical. But the OPSC has changed the pattern to analytical pattern to go and make it alignment with the UPSC. If you will see and check the OPSC main question this year, GS paper 1, paper 2, it was totally analytical. Not only that, it is changed for the good thing. I would appreciate wonderfully they have done it, because see, in previous pattern what was the problem? The problem was you need to appear at least 12 questions. Around they were asking somewhere around 35 to even 38 questions within a span of 3 hours. Means you need to have a, you can say, speed of around 11 to 13 questions per hour. Writing speed, then only you will be able to finish the entire paper on time by appearing all the questions. Can you imagine, you were in the previous scenario, in this particular scenario, who all are got selected, with due respect to them, it was totally informative, and people were, it was writing within 5 to 6 minutes you have to complete a 10 marker question, and then simply you have to move on to the next question. See, whether you are writing a 10 marker question or 20 mark question or a 5 mark question, your mental effort remains the same. Means you are not getting any time to think. You need to give the information asked, then only you move on in this particular pattern up to 2019. But in this particular pattern, wonderfully they have set the question analytical portion, totally analytical. Hardly I found any question which was that much informative. Though there is information, you have to, the OPSC is saying that though you are having information, you have to analytically apply in that particular scenario. Not only you need to have the knowledge, but also how you are applying that knowledge in complete analysis of the question. For that reason only I am appreciating this particular pattern, and only 20 questions you have to write. Out of in 3 hours you need to write only 20 questions. So the matter also got simplified. The matter is also got simplified, but the word limit around you have to write almost that much. So it is happening for this region that you have to analyze and do better analysis. You will be becoming a better decision maker. So in order to appear in this particular pattern, you need to give your own opinion, because see, when you write only 6 questions in an hour, you will be getting around 8 to 10 minutes per a question. Per question you will be getting 8 to 10 minutes, depending upon if you are appearing a 20-mark question, you will be giving more time, and if you are appearing a 10-mark question, you will be allotting less time. So I hope you might have done this kind of a calculation. So I hope that things are clear to all of you. This was a completely analytical question, and in 2000 up to 2019 it was totally a informative question. And the main problem in this particular pattern was, if you know a particular question, you will directly answer it and you have to move on. And in informative pattern, what happens, whatever you write, if you write really well, they can award you 8 to 9 marks. But it is not the case in analytical question setting pattern on 2020. The main problem in this particular pattern is, no matter how well you write, if your analysis is not there, if you are not able to use the information you are having and applying it on the real case scenario with examples, then you will get less marks, and you will not be scoring 8 or 9 marks. It is very difficult to score in analytical question. They will be awarding hardly 6 or 7 maximum. I personally believe in that particular way, because in analytical question they might not be awarding 8 or 9 marks as in this particular case, but in this particular case they will be awarding lesser and lesser marks. So the performance will also be coming down, means overall performance of the students. I personally, in my own analysis, what I say, the overall performance will come down. And 4,754 people appeared for the main examination. You imagine this particular number, 4,754. The number of vacancies are higher. 392 out of 392, 128 will be the woman candidate. So I personally believe that this was the cutoff, assumed cutoff. This is not cutoff, assumed cutoff of this 2019 year. In my analysis, in the optimistic scenario, it will be coming down by 120 marks. I expect that it will definitely come down. The cutoff will definitely come down because of number of vacancies. Many of you will argue that as the number of people have appeared more, it will not be coming down. For that reason only, I have given 2 scenarios. One is the most pessimistic scenario. Most pessimistic is, it will come down by only 30 marks. It will come down as per my assumption. It will come down, or it may remain the same. We cannot say. In the most optimistic scenario, it may come down higher by around 150 or 160 marks. In the main examination cutoff, it will come down by 150 or 160 marks. But I am giving you an average. I personally believe there is very less chance that cutoff will go up from the last year's main cutoff. It will either remain the same or will come down a little. And I have given you 2 scenarios. One is the most optimistic, and from my angle, from my assumption, most optimistic, it will come down heavily by 20 marks. And in most pessimistic scenario, it will come down by 30 marks only. Say for example, you are male. You are male. In the most pessimistic scenario, it will come down only by 30 marks. If your score lies somewhere between more than expected, your expected marks lies more than 1200, then you should start preparing for interview. And for you are female, if your expected cutoff, your expected marks are lying somewhere more than 1199, you should start preparing for interview. Then SCBC mail also, if your expected cutoff is lying less than, you can say more than 1184. If your expectation is lying more than 1184, you should start preparing. You can imagine all this scenario. You can judge if in the pessimistic scenario what you will be getting, or the most optimistic, you can make it down by 120 marks or even more if you think that no, it will come down further. But I urge all of you, all these categories, you need to keep preparing for interview. You need to keep on preparing for interview till the time OPSC declares result on their website. Because what will happen if you are not prepared? If you are not prepared, then it will be a Herculean task for you to prepare in a very short duration. Personality cannot be developed overnight. It is a, you can say, accumulation of all the effort as well as your intellect and how you present yourself in front of a group of people. That can only happen when you will be continuously practicing. I know all of you have written means all of you are qualified enough to be appointed in OCS, Odisha Civil Services post. But the thing is, how you present, that is only the difference that will make an administrator to a other person. So I personally urge all of you, whatever will be the result, till the time OPSC declares the result on their website, be optimistic, be positive, and keep on preparing for interview. Start making a FAQ, frequently asked question. What can be the question which can be asked, and all these things you need to be making. So I hope this particular video is only an assumption, and I know many of you will dislike. I only gave in perspective of analysis, okay, so that you can make your own analysis, and that what can be the expected cutoff and how much you are expecting, and you will prepare accordingly. So this is only this analysis only. Not only that, many of you are asking that when the OPSC will declare the result. I personally expect that 60% chance are there that they will be releasing the mains result by June of this month. 60% chance. If they don't, then they will be releasing it on July. Especially in the month of July, they will be giving you time for 25 to 40 days for document verification and interview, and then after in September there will be result. So I hope it is only an analysis, nothing else. Take it as a pinch of salt. Take it with a pinch of salt if you want. Then you can do your own analysis. How much can be this particular thing? And to inform all of you, tomorrow's video is going to be very, very important. Tomorrow is a very big day for all of us who were all working for the making our best possible OCS test series book. Many of you have started doing advanced booking. All our students have done, many of them have done advanced booking. First, our priority will be going to them. I will be mailing all them. And if you want, all our YouTube subscribers, if you want our OCS Prelim test series book, then you can email me abishoi27@gmail.com or askabacademy@gmail.com. You can email me on this particular mail that I want a copy in advance. You can do the payment. You will be given how you can do the payment. You can also do the payment. We have already uploaded our QR code in the community section. You can do the payment and send the screenshot. It will be 600 rupees for all of you. If you are from Odisha, then the delivery cost is free, and if you are outside Odisha, then you have to add another 40 rupees in that particular thing. Complete details you have to wait for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video complete detail about our book, what are the things, why you should buy, and how it is different from other books in the market. So many of our students have done advance booking. We have given limited books order in our first order. So if you are interested, then grab your copy by doing it advance, because it will be out of stock within very less time. So if you are very much interested, then do advance booking. And the moment you will do advance booking, the moment I get delivery from our printing house, I will be start dispatching the books who have done advance booking. And this is very, very important. Tomorrow's video, do look forward to that. And if you found this particular video informative, then do give a like and do subscribe the channel if you are new to our channel. This is for guiding OCS examination aspirant. Thank you very much. Happy learning.